I bet you've never been to a teddy bear's picnic quite like this one before.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise.
Every night in the Romanian town of Brașov, where the suburbs meet the forest, these large hairy guests invade the garbage bins. And they're not fussy, they'll eat just about anything. The Bears buffet even attracts tourists, and the locals also think they're pretty cute. This lady says when her grandson was little and he came to stay, he bought a big watermelon, cut it into slices and fed it to the bears by hand. And they were very friendly. Brașov is one of the largest towns in Romania, which is in southeastern Europe. That's in the northern hemisphere, a long way from Australia. And the country has lots of bears. You see, a guy who used to be in charge of the country made a rule about 40 years ago that only he was allowed to hunt bears. Now, because nobody else was allowed to, bear numbers grew dramatically. There's now thought to be as many as 6,000 in the country. And in many parts, it's not uncommon for bears and people to come face to face. This shepherd says he usually manages to keep them away with the help of his dogs, but one day he came a bit too close for comfort. He says the bear hit him with its paw, knocked him down and bit him, but his dogs saved him. He doesn't think bears attack because they want to. He says they're just defending themselves. The trouble is, some people snatch the bears from the wild and hold them in captivity. They do this even though it's illegal, and they often keep them in very cruel conditions. Many of the bears are made to perform in circuses or are held in restaurants and markets as a way of attracting customers. This lady, Christine, is an animal liberationist, which means she protects the rights of animals. She's managed so far to rescue 30 bears from illegal captivity, and Max is one of them.
She adores pizza. She loves pizza.
Another problem is hunting has made a comeback. It's now legal for anyone if they pay a fee of several $1,000s. There is a limit to the number of bears allowed to be killed each year. It's about 300. But people like Christine say that's too many. They want hunting stopped altogether and the animals protected. At this stage, the future of Romanian bears is a little shaky.
If you go down in the woods today...
The bins at Brașov are still very popular though. Foraging for food happens night after night where the banquet is served up. That is, until the garbage truck rolls up and rudely interrupts their dinner.
The day the teddy bears have their picnic.